Solus warned me about them being evil.
You don't say! Oh, the blighted, tyrannical, pro-slavery gods are evil? I wonder if I would have been able to reach that conclusion on my lonesome by myself.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
Stop repeating what the other character says in a very tiny different way, because you're just repeating the same shit over and over again. So, they're evil and tyrannical. Oh, they're evil and tyrannical? Tyrannical and evil? They're evil and tyrannical. Yeah, I know. You told me that. You've been telling me that for 5 minutes. We've been having the same conversation. And this is the worst writing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. This might be worse than Forspoken. Because as cringe-worthy as the entire writing of Forspoken was, it made sense within the limits of the intellect of the people that wrote it. There wasn't the loop and repeating something over and over and over and over and over again just to gain time and to fill the silence, because you guys are so brain dead that you guys cannot come up with compelling dialogue. What is this nonsense? And you're gonna sit there and look at me in the eye and tell me that you have hope for this game? You haven't played the game. I have seen enough, and I'm not impressed. And if the game is this bad in the first hour, what do you think it's gonna happen in hour 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? Do you think it's gonna get better? I don't think so. The first hour of video game is where you have to reel the audience in. It's like the first chapter of a book. You have to make people want to read the second chapter and the third one and all the way until the end. And how do you do that? You write a compelling and an interesting first chapter. First hour of a game, same concept. You have to make people want to sit there and unravel the story. Maybe not tell them every thing like they're 4 years old and barely have a grasp of the English language. And maybe, have them be interested, like with their appetite, and want to like play more to find things about the story. But you're telling me everything about every single character and the antagonist and their motivations, and all you have to know is that you have to stop them. You already know why. It doesn't matter. You don't have to figure out why. They're not even going to let you figure it out, like, oh, they were tyrannical and they did this and they did so much bad shit. No, you're telling me they kept slaves and they were tyrannical and they got blighted. You're not letting me figure that out by myself. You're just telling me that right off the bat. So there's no expectations, because I already know the reason why they're evil and tyrannical. Why? This is the opposite of what you want to do when writing a story. Because you guys are not intelligent enough and good enough at your job to be able to just spoil everything the first hour and then write a compelling enough story to make it full circle. You're not. There's writers out there that can literally tell you how the game is gonna end or the book is gonna end in the first line of paragraph, but they are so good at what they do that they will keep you hooked and they will make you want to know how we got here. How did we get here? You already told me everything that I need to know. As a fan of this game and as a writer, this is painful.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate them.
You're fine. You're not bedridden. You're bruised. You are fine. You're telling me that her bruising, that is not even bad enough to make her eye swell shut. And she's good enough to be sitting there drinking tea. You're telling me that she's too hurt to fight.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Do we have time to investigate?
So what are you gonna do? What? You guys don't know anything about anything.
Let me know in the comments.
If Elganon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We
He
need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Which is more than he knows more about them. You stupid. I'm gonna lose my mind.
And let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with. And then
They are not the animation for this. Anyways, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the other weapon that is his chin. What was I saying? Oh, the facial animations and the body animations are atrocious. The worst I've seen in a video game that has come out in 2024. This has come out it's gonna come out this year. And they have facial animations and overall animations from 2002.
we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
There's no... They're glued. Like, Hardin's hands are glued together into her thigh because she looks demure. And she looks girly pops. And Neve is just... Her ass is stuck in the chair. And her... Like, she's not drinking. You know, they're not people. They can only move their heads. There's nothing. There's no life in them. You could have her drink from her cup, stare it, put it down. You know, you could have Hardin like gesture with her hands. Nothing.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site.
Nev, are you okay to go?
She just said she wasn't.
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then.
That looks more than...
So is she not coming with us or is she coming with us? She has to come with us because we only have 2 companions. And you have to have 2 companions with you at all times. So she's not even going to sit it out. So there's no consequences.
Illuvian has its own special room. It's
What
just
about
down
the
stairs.
mission that she was going to sit out? I was told that she was going to be unavailable for a mission. So you lied to me.
For all we
80?
know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If
The other side of that Illuvian.
She said, where is she in pain? You would say. Guess. There's not like, oh, my ribs, or my arm, or oh, my head. It's like, I'm fine.
if it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
So is she not gonna go?
Don't worry about me.
We've got a slight headache. It's fine.
Shall
Also, she's a mage. She's a mage. She has healing spells. They literally make that one of the selling points of this. Oh, we brought healing magic back. So why is the mage or the scout that has also healing spells for some reason not healing herself with healing magic? Why is she not healing herself? Food for thought. Food for thought. She cannot heal herself. She cannot take a potion and heal herself.
It's quiet. Wow, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site.
Don't even say that word ever again. We were just here. This is the second mission. This is the second mission after we stopped the ritual. This is the second, I was just here. I remember about the ritual, okay? I I know this is the ritual side. I remember. Please stop saying it. Please, 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 please stop it. Stop it. Stop.
They're not here anymore.
Right,
Where'd they
let's
go?
take a look around and see if we can
My
find...
mind.
Who's that?
They're the veil jumpers. They jump the veil.
Dodge?
What a lame ass animation, brother. But we like to see it. No strength. The direction for the cinematics is ass.
Dodge?
That's it? No blood.
Dodge?
The thingamajig. It's the thingamajig.
Shut it down!
I'm trying!
Yeah, because you know, a mage. No, a mage can stop a blow from a construct.
Down!
I'm trying!
The mage. Where is shame? Where is shame? Do we not know the concept of shame anymore? You're gonna make the mage the tank in this cinematic?
Shut it down.
Also, what a coincidence that they chose to run across the Luvian, like in front of the Luvian, just at the same time that we stepped out of the Luvian. Otherwise, we would have missed this, and they would be dead. Not that they can be dead, because I think this... She's from the book, guys. So that means fan service. Because, you know, they don't expect you to play the other games to play this game. But they sure do expect you to read the books to understand who the characters are. Haha.
I can't contain it!
Die. Also, no blood. He just got yeeted by a construct, by a machine. He's fine. Oh my god. What? This is lame as hell. This looks like a cartoon for kids. Oh no! He's mortally wounded. I'm so worried about him. He got a little boo-boo in his cheek. My baby boy got a little boo-boo in his cheek.
Mate, you were so close to dying. So close.
Oh my goodness.
Strife? Irlin?
Strife? Irlin? It's me. It's Lace Harden. You remember me?
It's me, Lace Harding.
What was the mouth doing? Wow. It's me. Why is she using her bottom lip? It's me.
Lace Harding.
Harding?
Why is she smiling?
What are you doing back in Arlington?
They look dead. They look like they're not paid enough to be in this game. They literally look like they don't want to be here.
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're
Right.
veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
They could be.
That's very convenient because, you know, we're hunting elven gods. That it's a very convenient ability to have.
Useful.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry,
did a terrible
Tarith.
job.
I'm sorry, Tarith. You're never gonna recover from the boo-boo on your cheekbone.
Bunch of artifacts that
And again, can you tell where they're like reusing animations? Can you tell? Can you guys tell where the animators, if there's any, this might have been the janitor's job for all we know. Can you tell where they just are reusing animations? Because they cannot be bothered to do their job. Can you tell me? Right here? Did we just see Rook do this? Good job. And right here? Did we just see Harden do this? Good job.
that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it?
This is his fault, isn't it? You were supposed to stop him, weren't you? If you guys mentioned the ritual one more time, I'm gonna eat you alive. Starting by the toes. We tried. We did. Don't blame us.
Him.
We tried. We did try.
We did stop him.
There he goes. Now they're both doing this.
The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus
Yeah.
got pulled into the Fade, and something
I'm gonna go
got
feral.
pulled out.
I'm gonna go back to the forest.
I mean,
2 for 1, baby.
two of the Evanurus. Elganan and
I love that they just like take everything to face value. He's an elf. He knows about the elven gods. It has been established. He's not asking like, oh, I wonder what happened to the other elven gods. There's more than Elgarnat and Gillenane. I wonder what happened to them. I wonder, are they gonna come out of the Fade? And if they're not, where are they? Can they help us stop Elgarnat and Gillenane? No. Because they're only as smart as the people that wrote them.
then things just got a whole lot worse.
So we tried to fix something, and we made it worse.
anything
Okay.
you can tell us about these gods?
So
You're an elf. You're an elf. You are an elf. He's an elf. He's been talking about the gods. So why is he asking about his gods?
Reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus. And the reason
What's your accent? What do you have? Evanieres. What do you have an accent, Irilyn?
he
What do you have an accent sometimes and sometimes you don't?
imprisoned them.
but now they've escaped.
Gareth is in bad shape.
He's in really bad shape. He has a boo-boo on his cheek. And you have to suspend your sense of disbelief. Because they cannot commit to the bid. You're telling me, you're not showing me, you're telling me that this character is in bad shape. But all you show me is that he has a bruise on his cheek. Right.
We need to get
Same
him.
thing with Nev. Nev is really badly hurt, to the point that the characters really believe that she shouldn't be coming with them on a mission. But all she has is bruising on her face.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the
If anyone can handle all this wild magic, what is going on?
artifact it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get
Fine
your
with it.
friend back to your camp and we'll find bellara.
There you go. She's sitting this one out. You know why? Because you're gonna find Bellara in like 5 minutes.
Oh, she's still struck.
You're still injured, so you stay here. Nev, help the veil jumpers, so you stay here. Nev, stay here, so you stay here. So many options.
It's not just a headache, is it?
Nev, you're injured.
Nev, you're injured. Help the veil jumpers. Nev, help the veil jumpers. You're injured. Nev, stay here. You're injured. Help the veil jumpers. You know what would have been a good choice, a good option? Force her. Even if she's hurt. Force her to come with you. And make her, you know, like not like you that much because you're forcing her to do something when she's injured. But why we cannot be evil? You cannot be even slightly antagonistic. Not to the people, you know, around you. Because everyone has to love you. Because you're the protagonist. Right? No one can hate you. Can you, are we gonna even be able to be bad or evil to the bad guys, you think?
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to
Sound
help,
like a headache.
but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your back.
It's just a headache. I'm fine. I can fight. No, you can't. All right.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Bellara
It's
is out
just
near some elven
south of
ruins
here.
to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Nope.
Who are these voice actors? My brain feels like it doesn't belong to me anymore.
Problemo. I'll do my
I
best.
wish I could like pry my skull open and take it out a little bit and put it in like a little like, you know, like cushion or something so you can take a nap. Who are these voice actors? Who made the animations? Who directed the cinematics? It's semi-open world. It's not. The maps are really big, guys. The maps are not tiny at all. You're gonna be able to explore a lot, even though it's not open world anymore. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. It's not like the maps are tiny. It's not. You are literally stepping out of the Luvian,
Good luck.
Problemo.
and then you're just
I'll do my best.
fade to black,
It's
And-
coming out fairly soon, isn't it? Is it
dropped into another location.
it's safe to say the previews probably haven't gone as planned. Oh god.
So he knows. Man, the previews haven't got us planned. You think? What were you guys told at Byra Camp? Behold, game of the year, and you were like, oh yeah, before you took your pants off and bent over. Is that what happened? When you got wine and dined, they were like, yeah, look at this, best thing you've ever seen, best game you will ever play. And now you're all of a sudden like, oh, people are not liking this. I don't understand. What do you mean?
Or is there something strange about this fog?
Is it just me? Of this fog is sus, guys. It could be
Definitely
just
something.
me.
Oh, there's one of these things. How do you take it out there without the There's definitely something.
Is that suit of armor moving? Guys, they move now? She just saw that. She just saw 5 minutes ago her friends, her veil jumper friends, fight one of these things. It would have made sense if we had this scene first and then you encounter the veil jumpers and you're like, oh yeah, they do that, they do move. In case that you forgot that this was an enemy type in the, and again, same enemy type, same sign, same asset, same weapon, no variation of enemy type. So at some point you're gonna be fighting clones.
Already?
Yeah, and necrosis works in constructs because plot. And it disappeared. We saw that?
Attacks already. Liking it.
It drops and
Gotcha.
yeah, it's almost like I hate this bitch. Harden, despise. Neff, I don't give a f about. She's like a like prop. This I despise with my entire being. Gotcha. She's like Disney princess bitch.
How did you do that?
Oh, people.
Oh, because it's not a stereotype at all that they have to make elves just dumb. Meryl, I like Meryl. She had layers like an onion. She was like, oh, and then she summoned demons behind closed doors. This is like, oh, I'm an elf, and therefore I'm whimsical and naive. And hi, people. Where are you? Are you guys okay? Oh my
That's
god.
her. We found her. That was quick.
Hi.
Where'd you come from?
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding. Protocol is to wait
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone to look for me.
full week before they send anyone out to look for me.
Why is she so annoying? Brother, Who are these voice actors?
Call it still wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me? I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse.
Nothing is happening from the neck down. Maybe they're all disabled. I haven't thought about that representation.
Gods.
We screwed up.
Elganan and Gillenane. They've escaped from Fenharel.
Our gods, because you and I were elves, and they forced me to play as a Dalish, even though he doesn't have any elven markings. It doesn't make any sense.
Hell's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
I love her.
Oh, yes, that is very much for
Yeah,
them.
that's not good. That's really bad.
To take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there.
God, I'm bored. I am bored and I'm not playing the game. I am bored. The sky broke again.
Yep,
And now,
we were there.
raw magic. Thick as fog.
Really?
Only a god or gods could have done that.
You think? Oh my. No. No. You think? Oh, like guys, like, I think? Well, not like we just told you that, you know, the gods escaped. Like, by name, we also told you, like, Gillenane and Elganan, our gods, they escaped from Fenharel's prison. Like, wow, yeah. I mean, that makes sense because, yeah, everything is fucked up now. That everything is fucked up.
There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but
But what?
see that
Kill me, put me out of my misery, please.
Yeah.
That's a veil bubble.
Do you see that? That's a veil bubble. We need to touch the thingamajiggies. So they just, you know, stop doing that. So they stop waking up. Do you guys see that? God, I'm having a moment.
It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in,
Once you're in, you can't get out. So we have to bring it down. We have to find the thingamajig and we have to turn it off. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck inside the veil bubble forevermore, guys.
you can't get out.
I'm exhausted.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
No, you can't.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you.
But we already established that nothing happens. We literally stepped inside Fenharel's ritual. And nothing happened to us. So why would this be any different? Right?
But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely.
Blah, 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 blah. Words. Blah, 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 blah. Exposition. Blah, 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 blah. No. Do you want to go in there and investigate? And use your peepers to peep? And maybe use your brain to brain? And be like, maybe something is creating this veil bubble. Maybe something is creating this veil bubble, and if we turn it off, you don't wanna investigate. You don't wanna investigate and actually come to the conclusion by using your brain in deciphering this very complicated puzzle that is turning something off. No, you want to have the what's gonna happen said to you because you're dumb. You are dumb. You don't know how to wipe yourself after you shit. You drool when you speak. You need to be fed by a nurse. That's who you are. That's the modern audience. That's who you are. That's who you are. I I'm glad that I'm not the modern audience. I am glad. Because if someone told me, we made this game for you, you are the audience, not them, not the old people that, you know, are asking for the game to be good. Them. You are my audience. This is for you. I would be extremely offended. Do you think that I'm this brain dead and this that you have to tell me everything, every single bit of the story, every single bit of what's gonna happen in the gameplay in the next 30 seconds? Completely offended. How can you sit there? How dumb, how actually brain dead do you have to be to sit there and claim that this is a good game? How? How can you do that? How can you have the gall, the audacity, just so little shame? How can you be such a for a company that doesn't care about you to just sit there and work for free? Well, for free. What is this? How can you be so embarrassing? You're a shame. Shame. Pathetic.
I mean,
pathetic.
The bubble itself should collapse.
Pathetic.
And then we're back in reality?
And then we're back in reality?
Really hope so.
So what side of the bubble are we on? Are we
Let's get
inside it
going.
or outside it?
I am having a mental breakdown. I wasn't expecting. Like, I knew the game was bad. But the fact that these people are just sitting there and telling me you haven't played it, so you don't know if it's good or bad. You haven't played it. When there's hours of footage, unedited footage, out. And you're telling me that this is good to you? This is good. I want to... And I'm watching someone else play it. I don't want to even know what this game is going to do to me when I actually start playing it. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. And I'm not even upset that it's a Dragon Age game. This doesn't even compute as a Dragon Age game in my mind. It doesn't. That we have jumped that hurdle already. I'm not even upset that it's this is Dragon Age. This is what they've done with Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Veilguard are set in the same universe. 20 years apart. This is it. That's not even the main concern. This might be the worst game I have ever laid eyes on, and I have played Forspoken. Let that sink in. This is a worse game than Forspoken and Concord. How are you worse than Forspoken? There's the world before Forspoken, and there's the world after Forspoken. And you're worse than Forspoken? There's nothing you can do about this game. It's not like only one part of this game is shit. The style is shit. The animation is shit. The gameplay is shit. The dialogue is shit. The voice acting is shit. The story is shit. There's nothing you can do about this to fix it. Nothing. Nothing you can do to fix it. It's fucked in every area, every hole. It's fucked in every hole. It's crazy.
There was a little bit of exploration before we found it, by the way.
Someone made camp all the way out here?
We've got camps all over Arlethan.
Someone made camp all the way. They've been yapping about the Veil Jumper camp. So what do you mean? Someone made camp here?
Veil jumpers do, I mean. You never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
You know, sometimes that game is so bad that you laugh. You're like, fucking whoa. Like, I even had those moments with Forspoken where I was like, oh, that's so bad. This is painfully boring.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble.
And they won't shut up, right? You know when companions used to talk to each other and that used to like get you like a glimpse of their interactions? Aside from them interacting with you, you could also see how they behaved interacting with one another. And it gave you a glimpse on their backstory and how they grew up. You know? No.
But the these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it
Is
from
the word of
threats.
the week artifact now? The artifact? The artifact? The artifact.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
They've literally created an in-game reason why there's bounds in the map. There's so much to explore. That's one thing that they said, like, oh, it's not linear. You can explore. Is it meaningful exploration? No. You can just like pick like 7 gold coins over there and maybe open like a chest and get something really lame. Because the loot that you find in the chests levels up with the shopkeepers. If you level up the shopkeepers, you level up apparently, because that it's magic. It's magic. There's nothing. There's not even a piece of lore. There's nothing. It would have been cool if they could like have like echoes. Like you're in the Fade. Echoes of what happened here. Of like life before the veil. So it's actually at least a little bit worth it to explore around, like, oh, I wonder what this place was. This piece of the Fade. I wonder what happened here. No.
Uh-oh.
Demons! And they're right where we need to go. Oh, dang it. God damn it. We have to, it's so inconvenient. Guess who had a healing ability already equipped? How very selfish of Hardin to not heal Neve. You know what would be even more interesting? If Neve had a healing spell and didn't heal Neve. Maybe she just didn't want to, like, you know, go with Rook. She just wanted, you know, an excuse to stay at the lighthouse and have some tea.